It's us.
What it is, YouTube, man. Big T Ward, man. Back at y'all, man. Make sure you like my shit. Comment and subscribe, man. And join the Big T Ward movement, man. Keep your notification bells on so you know when I'm dropping any new content, guys. Thank you for the support. Everybody that's subscribing, watching the videos. Appreciate you. We here, man. We're going to keep going up. We're going to keep making these videos. And we're going to keep diving into this trucking and boxing, man. Let's get it. I watched the press conference, guys. Y'all saw the title and thumbnail. I watched the press conference, the last press conference with the fights coming up this weekend. And I'm going to start off from each one, man, giving my analysis, my breakdown of what I think is going to happen for the ones that, you know, have their opinions and everything, man. I love going back and forth with you guys. I enjoy it, man. I like boxing, man. I love boxing. I study boxing, study fighters, stuff like that, man. So let's get into it, man. I already gave my analysis on, Canelo and Berlanga, what I think is going to happen. I gave my analysis on Caleb Plant and Trevor. And so now, man, I'm going to get my analysis on Danny Garcia and Lara, man. And this is what I come up with for them guys. First, man, I'm going to start off with Lara. Lara is a guy been around for a while. If anybody had watched any of Lara fights, y'all know he's a guy he's a measuring dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's a guy, man, that measures everything. What I mean by that, this is how Lara is, right? Lara is a guy that he's a measuring guy. What I mean by measure, right? So most guys, man, when they box, right? So most of them, you'll see most of them, man, whether they southpaw or orthodox. So he's a guy, he does this. He's, saying measuring, bam, do that. And he does that, man. He's a one-shot guy. He doesn't throw a whole lot of and get out, or whatever. He's a guy that's going to measure, bam, and he's going to clip you, and he's going to get out the way. So he's a measure, bam, and slide to the side, and he's that guy. So most of the time, man, for him, I don't think he's a big combination puncher. Neither is Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a guy with the no look, lucky left hook type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he get the throwing, and then he look away and throw the hook, and he do that. So he's that dude, man. I think to me it's going to be a boring fight, but to break down Lara. If you watch his fights from, early on until he fought Canelo, he's a guy, he's a one shot, he's a pot shot dude, just measure, boom, measure, bah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how he did Canelo the whole fight. He just measure, get out the way, run around the ring a little bit. And that's what he's going to do against Danny Garcia, I think. I think Danny Garcia is going to be do a lot of chasing him around, trying to get close to him. Either to land his left hook, because he's not a really big body puncher. So I think he's probably going to try to land the left hook on him. That's his money shot. So other than that, if Danny Garcia can't land that, I'm going to get the edge to Lara, because Lara probably going to get by on point. And I say that because, like I said, he's a pot shot guy. He's going to sit back and bam, and hit you, you know what I'm saying, and then get out the way. Might throw two shots, but he's going to land them and get out the way. He's going to circle the ring. He's going to circle the ring. So Danny Garcia going to have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to catch up with him, trying to land his money shot, and trying to get Lara up out of there. So it all depends. It all depends, man. So Danny Garcia, on the other hand, the way he fight, man, he had some good fights with Sean Porter, and all these. But you saw how Spence fought him, right? So Spence kind of stayed away from his most dangerous shot, which was the left hook. He swung, and kind of grazed Spence a little bit, if you go back and look at the fight. And Spence said he was about 80% at best. So, and wasn't really nothing wrong with Danny, you know what I'm saying? So, I say neither one of them guys are really exciting fighters. Like, Danny Garcia got some knockouts, but he's not the guy like, man, I want to see, Danny Garcia go, and he ain't that guy. But I do think if he get a chance to hit Lara clean, get a couple power shots off, the fight might go his way. But if Lara have his way, if he end up, you know what I'm saying, doing his little pot shot routine and just, hitting with the measuring and all that, and hitting with the left and all that. So he end up doing that, it's a long night for Garcia, man. Long night for Danny, because like I said, he gonna be doing a lot of chasing him around. So that's how I see Danny Garcia. I don't think he did much while he's been, in his layoff period. I don't think he really changed nothing. He really never changed his game. And pretty much Lara probably hadn't done the same, hadn't done anything either. Like I say, it's going to be a real boring. Out of the fights that's going to happen, I think theirs is probably going to be the most boring. I could be wrong, but just judging them on their past fights and all that kind of stuff, I think there's going to be, it's going to be that. Now, I know y'all going to get in the comment section and this and that, and man, this, this. I love going back and forth, so, hey, come with it with me, man. I don't really care. But that's the way I see them guys fight, man, because I've seen Danny Garcia at his best. You know what I'm saying? And he hadn't really changed when he fought the Brandon Rios dude. He caught him with a left hook, boom, gone. But the dude, somebody got to be standing right in front of him. You know what I'm saying? For him to get that shot off, they got to be right there in front of him for him to land it clean, and they call it the no look left hook type deal. So, but Lara, man, like I say, when Lara fought Canelo years ago, he was actually winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? He was winning. With his style, the stuff he was doing, the style he has. And he was actually winning, you know what I'm saying? He was actually, sitting out there measuring and pot shot Canelo and moving around the ring and do the same thing, pop shot him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And he was getting off really good. I didn't really think he would do as well as he did, you know what I'm saying? And Canelo was still, coming up and, and still, being considered like the best guy after Floyd and stuff like that. And Canelo just ended up catching him, you know what I'm saying? Ended up catching up to him. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, and then Canelo ended up winning the fight. So, but Lara did good, man. The first few rounds, he had in the bag, man. I think the stamina kind of, died down because Canelo was just walking him down, like he do everybody. And I don't think Lara could just handle that pressure tight. So, he did what he had to do, man. He did his thing, and Canelo came out on top. But like I say, I give the edge to Lara, man, on points. If it go to the scorecard, yeah, I probably give it to Lara. He probably gonna, kind of pot shot his way, all the way through the fight. Danny Garcia, points ain't gonna be on his side. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't throw a whole lot of punches either. He's not a big combination puncher either. So he's more of a, power shot guy. He try to catch you with the good power shot. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And, with the hooks. So he's not a, guy that throw a lot of straight punches. To me, he throw a lot of hooks, man. He curve over trying to hit you behind the, around the guard and stuff like that. And I think he's that guy. So, like, coming straight down the middle, nah, that's Lara. Lara's a, I'm gonna punch you down the middle type of guy. He doesn't have a lot of hooks and, a lot of stuff in his arsenal either. A lot of uppercuts and stuff like that. He doesn't really throw that, man. His main punch is a straight left. That's Lara's best punch, bro. Best thing is a straight left. Now, if he catch Danny, with that straight left and hurt him, yeah, it's going to be, a long night. But if Danny can do the same, catch him with his hook and, all that. And, like I say, it's good night, Irene, for Lara, man. It's going to be a long, short night, as I say, you know what I'm saying? Because either you're going to stay in there and get punished or you going to just take a good shot and call it a night. But, neither one of them guys is just really exciting in the ring, man. Ain't a lot of action. Not saying they're both not good. You know what I mean? They're good fighters. I think Danny Garcia didn't get this, this far by being, not good. You know what I'm saying? Or Lara. You know what I'm saying? I just think you putting both of them guys in the ring is going to be, it's going to be that type of fight. So no shade against neither guy. I just look at their styles, man, and this, their styles clash is going to be boring. You know what I'm saying? So versus how Danny Garcia fought Sean Porter, because Sean Porter's that come forward dude. You know what I'm saying? He's that come forward fighter, and he's going to, take a punch and get in the inside. That's how Sean Porter was, is or whatever, because he's not a guy either that's, that's a good boxer. He more of a brawler type fighter, get in there, try to rough you up and, make it ugly, get in the inside and hit you with everything you got type, he's that type of guy. So when him and Danny Garcia fought, it was that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? It was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I just think, Teddy Garcia is not that dude. You know, people can say what, I just think he's just not that guy, man. I don't care how you see it, you know, how you look at it. He's just not that dude to me, man. Now, will he be champ again? Who knows? I don't know. I can't really say if he is or not. He had a long layoff, and Lara had a long layoff, so that's why I say the fight is going to be boring. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like who that was just fought, man. Andy Ruiz and Gerald Miller, Big Baby Miller, what to do, man, and they fight was boring and shit. You know, they were landing some shots, you know what I mean, but it was still a boring fight. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't even live up to nothing. So I think that's how the Lara and Danny Garcia fight is going to be. But hey, could go a whole different way. You know, who knows? So that's my take on them two guys. To bag up a little bit, you know, you got Plant and Trevor. You know, I think Plant kind of went off at the press conference on Trevor, brother. You know, brother called him a bum and, you know, say you fighting a bum and this, that, and the third and stuff like that. So I think Plant took it kind of serious. You know, he ain't like that or whatever. Think he got a little chip on his shoulder still. You know, he still got to prove something, you know, because after the Canelo loss and, you know, and all that kind of stuff, man, I think he just, you know, kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know, so after, what's the name loss, man, after the Benavidez loss and stuff like that, which he took a pretty good little beating in that fight, you know. So, you know, I think he's trying to bounce back, you know, and get himself back on that winning track. And, you know, I think he got the perfect dude in front of him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's going to come out, man, with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to come out and showcase his skill, man. Like I say, Plant always had the skill. I don't know much about the Trevor guy, but I think Plant, you know, got the skills to fight and to beat, you know, many people, man. It's just the fact that he just lacked that power, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he got a lucky shot off on, I'm not gonna say lucky shot. It was a great time shot, you know, on Anthony Durrell when he knocked him out cold, caught him on the chin, went to sleep, you know what I'm saying? I think catch anybody with that shit, they going down. And there ain't no ifs, ands. You catch the right motherfucker with that shot, he's going down. And that's what he did, man. He caught Anthony Durrell with the right shot. The night Irene, as I say, man, it was over with. But I think if he doesn't, you know, well, Trevor, man, I don't know if he can take a punch. You know, I don't know if he can take a punch from Plant. But like I say, Plant didn't have the power to back up like Canelo or Benavidez or, you know, something like that. So, but, you know, he got good hand speed, you know, good jab, good power jab, you know, measuring jab as well. And, you know, he throw combinations. So there's one thing on Plant's side, you know what I'm saying? He's just not a pot shot guy. He throws combinations, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he goes to the body, head, all that kind of stuff, man. So he got good footwork and speed. So, like I said, they might play out on his, you know, in his favor. So I give the edge to him, you know what I'm saying? Solely because I don't know much about the Trevor guy, okay? I admit that. I don't know much about the guy. I don't know where he come from, you know. I hadn't seen him. He wasn't on my radar. You know, I hadn't seen him as none of the other guys coming up or anything like that. So I don't know. But I don't think he got the skill to you know what I'm saying, enough to deal with Caleb Plant skills. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, Plant gonna have the better IQ out of the two guys. So I give Plant that edge, you know. Of course, Canelo and Berlanga, man. I just think Berlanga's too young. You know, that's just my take on him. I think he's too young. I think he's too brash. You know, he's too cocky. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to be cocky and you have confidence and, you know, you got to, you know what I mean? I understand you got to do that. But I think he's coming off as a little bit too cocky. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to be all bow down to Canelo type shit. You know, you ain't got to do all that shit. But, you know, I just think he's a little too cocky. You know what I'm saying? And, no, he's like Canelo was when Canelo fought Floyd. You know, Canelo was cocky. You know, you can see it in his body language. He was a little cocky too when Floyd schooled him. So I think that's what he's going to do to Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? Berlanga, even though he's big and he's strong, you know, like I say, unless Berlanga come with something that can back Canelo up, just like Bivol did, you're going to have to come with something like that to kind of keep Canelo on their back foot. As long as he's marching forward, you ain't going to stop Canelo. You know, if he marching forward, man, and he walking through your punches, it's done. You know, if you the bigger guy and you backing up, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the thing with him. You know what I'm saying? You the bigger guy. Clearly, you the much bigger guy than Canelo, taller, you know, longer reach. You know, he need to stay big. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, he need to stay big in this fight. He'll need to get down into Canelo level. You know what I'm saying? He'll need to, he'll need to squat down. He need to be big in this fight. So, and he needs to let Canelo know I'm the bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? And so I think he's gonna have a lot of energy and shit like that in the first couple of rounds. Gonna come out and all his energy gonna be gone like the first 3-4 rounds. You know, and Canelo's smart. He's gonna take him to the later rounds, let the nigga all winded and he out of gas. Then Canelo gonna, pour it on. So that's what I think he got to do, man. Come out and be big, and come out and hit Canelo early with something like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. He had to make Canelo kind of think, make Canelo get on that back foot, like, all right, yeah, got a little power behind it, got a little snap behind it, got a little snap back. So he's gonna have to do that to back Canelo up, man, in order to have some kind of, you got to have some kind of momentum in the fight. If you don't, it's a long fight. It's gonna be a Canelo type fight, man. Canelo gonna walk him down, hit him on the arms, catch him with a overhand or something like that. Cause he's tall, so Canelo gonna have to reach up, and it's gonna be like that for Berlanga, man. But he like he said, he gonna have to stay tall, have to stay big, and put his weight on Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He had to put all of that on him. He keeps saying in the press conference, man, come down to IQ. Like, bro, you had to use a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? You had to be smart in the ring. And Canelo gonna pounce on anything, bro. He gonna jump on any little mistake, any little thing he can see. Like, all right, yeah, he weighing down with this, so I keep hitting him on the arm with this, and it's gonna work. So he had to come out, and he's gonna have to catch him, man. I'm talking about he had to catch. He gonna hit Canelo with something, man. He gonna have to be that snap, like, damn, okay, like, all right, Then Canelo gonna have to, once he get Canelo backing up, that's good. But Canelo backing him up, well, now, yeah, he ain't gonna win the fight. I'm gonna tell you that off the bat. If I see it in the fight, cause I'm gonna watch the fight. If I see it and Canelo start backing him up, done. He through. he's out of there. You know what I'm saying? So Berlanga had to come with all the talk, man. He gonna have to come back all the talk up he been talking. So he's really gonna have to step on the gas and really get it done. Or else Canelo gonna get him out of there just like he got Kovalev out of there and all them. So yeah, he's gonna have to do it, man. But that's what I took away from the press conference, guys. That's my analysis on the guys. See how they're gonna turn out. And I'm gonna be there watching the fight, man. So I'm gonna bring y'all that news, that what I think and all that, man. I'm gonna bring that to y'all when the fight is over. And I got it. I got you, man. You one shop, man. You one stop for trucking news and boxing, man. I'm your guy. I'm your boy. Make sure you subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share button, man. And hit that join button at the bottom of your screen, man. Let's do it. Let's get on up, man. Let's get on up, man. Let's get on up. Let's get these views up. Let's get these subs up, man. I appreciate everybody for following, subscribing. Make sure you check out the channel, man. Make sure you check out my other platforms. We did go on vacation, guys. So I've been missing in action for a little while. So we went on a cruise vacation. I did put a few clips and, pics and stuff like that on my Facebook and Instagram, man. So go check those out and also give a follow, man. It's your boy Big T Ward, man. In the meantime, in between time, make sure you like my shit, comment and subscribe, join Big T Ward movement, man. It's your boy Big T Ward, man. I'm out.